Welcome to Spiritual Court. Listen, y'all, whoever this person does not want to admit that they were seriously wrong about you. Whoever this person is, somebody prides themselves on never being wrong, and somebody was all the way wrong about you. I feel like this person is embarrassed in silence, very peculiar energy, embarrassed in the quiet of themselves. Somebody could be questioning their intuition and their discernment, asking, like, how did I miss that? Like, how did I not make the right decision? Type energy. Yeah, I feel like somebody is really having to face the fact that they made a bad assessment of you, like something like that. Somebody didn't see something properly. What's going on in this energy, spirit? If you're just now coming into the chat, welcome to Spiritual Core TV, where we talk about all things spiritual. 555-444-333-888-999. All the synchronicities always line up when it comes to spiritual core. Remember to bring your intuition and take what resonates, okay? That is my best recommendation. Yeah, it's something about you being in this empowerment energy, okay? Something about your confidence that threw somebody off. So they made a bad assessment of you. Somebody didn't want to be wrong. Somebody made a bad assessment of you. Look at you. You're coming out as somebody who understands unconditional love with conditions. That's healthy, right? Yeah, don't have unconditional love with no conditions, because then people will think they can run amok in your life and you allow it, so you really can't say anything. But you have unconditional love. So somebody could have saw you from a position of gullible energy, naive energy, something like that. I just heard goofy. Okay, somebody could have said, look at this goofy. Something like that. Okay, clarify this person. Somebody's saying they're never wrong, but they made a bad assessment about you. Yeah, they did. Look, something by way of technology. This is in the reverse. So this could be something that you're coming to the realization of. This is electronics, interference, and or computers. What's the technology? Somebody could have been playing on your phone. Somebody could have been calling from weird ass numbers. Yeah, something like that with technology. Yeah, this person's in isolation, abandoned. So somebody was wrong. Somebody's embarrassed in the presence of themselves. There's nobody there to be embarrassed by or with, and somebody's by themselves embarrassed. Clarify, they made a bad assessment about the collective. What happened? I just heard you don't give a damn what this person thought about you and or thinks about you. Yeah, look, whoever you are, you have this very like beautiful, creative, imagining ability. It's almost like childlike. And I feel like this is what led this person to come to this misinterpretation of who you are, who you were, who you've been. Your authentic energy. You're coming out as creative. Again, almost like a child. Somebody was making an assessment about you. Yeah, look, disingenuous, wearing a mask. So maybe somebody thought that you were wearing a mask or making something up. I just heard mirroring them. Clarify this person. Somebody said that you were fake. You know exactly who this person is. Somebody tried to invade your privacy, dig up some type of dirt. Okay. This says promiscuity and lust. Somebody was really trying to like defame your character out here. Spying, stalker, invasion of privacy, excess, gluttony. Somebody was a glutton for stalking you. Gluttony is not always applicable to food, right? Sometimes somebody could have a gluttonous attitude. They just overindulge on drama and bullshit and digging up stuff that don't even add up. Somebody's embarrassed in the presence of themselves. What seems to be this person's problems? They made, yeah, this person is crazy. What happens in the mental, like, I feel like somebody doesn't know that they're going crazy, but they feel embarrassed and you keep exposing them. Intent to harm in the reverse. Oh, this person is gone mad. Somebody can't admit the fact that they made a bad assessment about you. What's disingenuous? Somebody said that you were fake. Ooh, this could be a sibling. This could be a family situation. Brother, sister, earth family, biological family. Clarify. Somebody said that, or they wanted to prove to people that you were in like disingenuous. Is that what this is about? Child, sickness, disease, and infectious in the reverse? Somebody could have spreaded rumors about your health. This says promiscuity, lust. The sidewalk game, intent to harm. Somebody was willing to lie. Somebody was willing to cheat and or try to unalive somebody in order to keep these secrets kept. Somebody did not know what they were coming up against. Somebody made a bad assessment. This is defamation of character. They were doing something online with technology in the reverse and intent to harm in the reverse and sickness and disease in the reverse. Something has absolutely backfired. For real. Sickness and disease. Somebody said that you were promiscuous, or they made this assessment of you, and other people made an assessment. Yeah, you were never wearing a mask. You got the Queen of Pentacles, and you got the Six of Wands, which represents ascendance, a victory, if you will. Clarify this person is too embarrassed to admit that they were wrong. Yeah, this person is crazy. This was a badass idea. Ace of Wands in the reverse. The universe said, get that shit up out of here. Clarify what's going on. They're too embarrassed to admit that they were wrong. Somebody is too embarrassed to admit that they are wrong. Whoever this Empress, Emperor energy is, divine masculine, my beautiful star soul family, you're in the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles. So whatever this was, okay, very pretentious energy. Somebody was determined to make you look like you weren't worth something, or like you weren't this loving person, because it says creativity, idea, and imagination. Clarify disingenuous. Did somebody say collective was disingenuous? Yeah, somebody didn't want people to see you a certain way. I can't make this up. They may have even tried to block you with the Ace of Wands in the reverse, with the Moon in the reverse, exposing. Somebody didn't want you to be seen for this unconditional love, conditional love, love on your conditions of love, creative person. With the Three of Wands in the reverse, this person is bent out of shape. They're mad. Show me this person that's embarrassed in the presence of themselves. Somebody was wrong. Look. Ooh, the Ten of Wands, honey. This could be a whole community of people. Somebody could have persuaded a whole community of people that you were some type of promiscuous person. Somebody even spoke upon your health. Sickness, disease. Somebody could have said you had HIV. Somebody could have said you had some type of STD, that you were promiscuous, something like that. Oh, somebody was really nasty. Somebody was dedicated, a glutton for nastiness. That's what I just heard. Filthy energy. Ace of Wands in the reverse. And truth be told, whoever this divine being is, Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Pentacles, you're coming up as somebody very creative. Clarify? Somebody was willing to kill for these lies, honey. Queen of Cups in the reverse is somebody that is a manipulator, honey. Doesn't necessarily have to be a water sign, because if you know, like I know, when these cards come out, you got so many shape-shifting ass people going here and there trying to switch up their energy, that if a Queen of Cups in the reverse comes out, somebody's like, oh, well, she's a fire sign. It doesn't matter. This represents her water elements, or his water elements, which is that of a manipulator. The Queen of Cups in the reverse is empty. They never take accountability. It's a malignant narcissist energy. Ace of Wands in the reverse, somebody lacks creativity. Somebody wanted to block your creativity with the Moon in the reverse. This shit got exposed immediately. The universe was on it. Ten of Wands, somebody stressed out. Again, they could have convinced an entire group of people. Clarify the Four of Wands. Now somebody doesn't want to admit that they're wrong. Clarify the Four of Wands. Yeah, these people are weak. Listen, a group of weak ass people that will believe anything. Don't you just love it when somebody's like, yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard she got this. I heard. How come nobody went to the person in question? Because overall energy, these people are cowards, man. You don't give a damn about these people. This is how you show up. The Ten of Pentacles, royal lineage, and the Wheel of Fortune, you're in alignment. Somebody is really like sitting up feeling crazy though. Clarify, you lied to a whole group of people. What you say about the collective? You lied to a whole community of people. You sure did. You wanted people not to like this person. The Two of Cups. Oh, this person is crazy. They absolutely did. With the Ten of Wands, now they're stressed out because they were wrong. Clarify this person. I feel like they always knew that they were wrong. I feel like this is a smear campaign. Somebody wanted you to be scrambled. Somebody wanted you to sweat. Somebody wanted you to feel all over the place here and there. Somebody wanted you to feel the weight of this entire group coming up against you, and somebody was willing to unalive you or inflict some type of pain upon you in order to not ever admit that they were wrong. That is a dangerous place to be. Queen of Cups in the reverse with the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Moon. Somebody didn't want you to be seen for being a creative person. Clarify this person. You lied to a whole group of people. Oh, obsessively dangerous energy. Temperance in the reverse. You are a falling angel. Yeah, you've been kicked out of heaven. You don't like it. Okay. Well, kicked out of heaven means you got to go to hell. And when you're in hell, you got to deal with this Three of Wands in the reverse. Somebody doesn't have proper intuition. It's not just. It's not fair. This person told people you were this way because this is how they wanted to see you. They made a decision on how they wanted to see you. A very solid decision on how they wanted to see you. And they came to some type of determination that they needed to show other people that this is who you are, or this is what this is. Clarify siblings, brother and sister. This could be people that you treat like family too. This could be people that seem like they were supporting you. Somebody got a whole bunch of people to believe this lie. Clarify. What did you say? You said infectious disease. That's in the reverse. Yeah, you told these people that collective has some type of STD. You may have even gone so far as to say they had HIV. That's what I just heard. That says sickness, disease, and infectious in the reverse. Four of Swords, you told them that this person was sick, that they sold their body. Ooh, child, who are the people that are sitting up listening to you? People just like you, whoever you are. Eight of Pentacles. Somebody was working really hard to paint this narrative. Somebody needs this narrative to come true. Clarify, you're embarrassed in the presence of yourself. Embarrassed, honey. Ten of Cups in the reverse. This could be a family situation, or this was people that, this could be a work family with the Eight of Pentacles. This could be a work situation. Eight of Pentacles is usually work. Okay, Virgo energy. But with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, man, this is a whole bunch of mental manipulation. What is going on here? Clarify what's going on, Spirit. Yeah, somebody looks crazy. Somebody feels like a fool. Clarify. You don't want to admit that you were wrong about this chosen one. The Four of Pentacles, you were holding on to the truth. You knew exactly who this person was. So you painted this narrative because of your own insecurities. Six of Swords in the reverse and the Four of Swords. You told people that this person had something that was incurable. This very well could be you, whoever this scallywag is, whoever this person is that's sitting in the presence of themselves, embarrassed of what they said. They absolutely should. Six of Swords in the reverse with the Four of Swords. You told them that this person had some type of disease. And you got a whole group of people to believe this. Show me this group of people. You lied on the High Priestess. Yeah, look, Page of Wands. Somebody was handing out information, honey. Like candy at Halloween, honey. Somebody was passing it out. Somebody could even say, look at this girl. She just giving it up. Somebody believed the whole narrative. Clarify what's going on. What did you tell these people? Let's just expose it since you're too embarrassed. Look at collective. Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups because collective moved forward. This is what you started this for. This is why you started a smear campaign. Well, let's just see. Is collective sick? Is the High Priestess sick? What's going on? You said the High Priestess was sick. You said she was a slut bucket. She's coming up as the Queen of Wands, confident and be upright. Ten of Swords, you went in. Somebody went in on the gossip. Like, yeah, I heard HIV. Yeah, I heard syphilis. Yeah, I heard that. Somebody was telling a whole group of people, and all these fools were listening. Four of Wands, that's a community. Ten of Cups in the reverse, that's definitely people that are close. This could have been people around you. The Eight of Pentacles. What's the Eight of Pentacles, Holy Spirit? What is the Eight of Pentacles, honey? The Page of Cups. You got a whole group of people that want to apologize for believing a false narrative about you. So somebody said you were also a prostitute. Clarify. They said you was a prostitute, chosen one, divine being, divine feminine. Look, Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody said you get it in, honey. Threesomes, foursomes, whatever sums, whatever you got to do, baby, you get it in, and you got something you call something that you can't get rid of. Somebody went in. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. They said that you were sleeping with somebody else that was sleeping with somebody, a child. Somebody went in. Show me the chosen one. You said the chosen one was what? Show me the chosen one. You're really mad because the chosen one walked away from whatever this is, and you got mad. And you got mad because somebody ended up in there. Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Cups, which also represents optimum health. The Nine of Pentacles, single and self-sufficient, and they got the nerve to be the Queen of Wands in the upright. Attractive, meaning they're attracting a partner. Now Page of Cups and Four of Wands. You got a group of immature people that now want to come in and apologize for engaging in false gossip about somebody. You bared false witness. This is what you're really mad about because the chosen one's in the Six of Pentacles. Somebody didn't want somebody to have what they deserve. Ooh, this is a wicked scheme, child. I don't even know how to go so deep into lies like this. I feel like somebody's feeling embarrassed, and if they're watching this reading, they're cringing at the details. We see everything you did. Look at all your cards in the reverse. Queen of Cups in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the reverse. You have no motion, no creativity. You all over the place. And your only job was to spread this lie about collective and put this Ten of Wands on their back. But instead, you failed at that too. Even being a coward. Somebody's failed at being a coward. Like, damn. How you going to lose at being a loser? You're going to have to pick a struggle. Are you a coward or are you a loser? Because either way, this story has gotten lost in translation. You told it to people that collective don't even deal with. Look, collective walked away. So why would one be preoccupied with what you're saying to people if they walked away from these people? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Oh, you had a lot to say about this promiscuity and somebody's a prostitute and you're selling. Somebody said that you were selling your body, collective. That's how you were getting your Ten of Pentacles. Somebody said the reason why you had this new beginning, new house, new car, new this, new whatever, is because you were sleeping with people for money. Is the price of ass that high? Like, that's a lot of money to be selling your ass. Wow. Somebody was pressed, honey, determined, focused, working in like a part-time job. Somebody is mad about the fact that you're in the sun's energy. This wanted to come up in the reverse because somebody is over here. Show me these people. The Seven of Wands. Yeah, they all came up against you. Look, with false lies, false narratives, projecting. Look at this one person standing in the middle of what appears to be seven wands aimed at her. And she's standing her ground. She's like, okay, first I'm going to whoop your ass. Then I'm going to whoop your ass. And this is all spiritually. This is all energetically. Then I'm going to whoop your ass. And then the person that sent you over here, I'm going to make an example out of them. I'm going to let them survive. Just to show mercy and grace. Clarify this person with this infectious disease. I feel like it's their ass that got something, child. Look, Five of Swords. Somebody's mad because they're unwell. Somebody's mad because they're sick. Somebody could have some shit they can't get rid of. And somebody wanted to paint the narrative for you. Misery loves company. And somebody says, I'm determined. I'm going to make sure that everybody sees that you're that one. Five of Swords. You pulled your sword. And you got mad because collective didn't engage in such a petty intrigue as battle. It's not intriguing at all. I digress. Let me take that back. This is not intriguing. This is just petty. It's not even noteworthy. It's only coming up here in spiritual court because somebody's ass is sitting in a stupor. And it's a whole bunch of people that believe the shit with the fool's energy. And they gossip. Look, Seven of Wands. They all were looking at you like, oh, you nasty. You stink. We heard you had HIV. You do this, you sell your body. Like, what are you talking about? What the hell are y'all talking about? These are people that are aiming and reaching for a narrative that they know nothing about. You got the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles collective. Let me tell you about alignment. Whatever you do for work, whatever you've done for yourself, whatever you've created with this Ace of Cups energy is protected by the universe. Yeah. Somebody could have even said, show me this person that started these rumors. Show us the person that started the rumors. Oh, yeah, it is giving witchy. There's somebody that was trying to manifest something by way of spell work. It's a dark high priestess in the reverse. Somebody could be a Pisces, could be any sign. Sagittarius is here, Gemini is here, Leo is here. They're all in the reverse. These are all karmic people. This could be a whole bunch of different people's energy. Capricorn in the reverse is here. Yeah, they're all here. Piss poor apologies here with the Page of Cups. They all want to apologize because whoever led them to the slaughter got them in some mess. So somebody could be looking at them like, yo, you told us. Yeah, this is a dark witch. High Priestess in the reverse. Clarify, this person that started the lies, they needed other people to feed into it. Look, I can't make this up. They kept the secrets. With the Hermit, somebody held secrets. Somebody knew the truth about the divine being to a source, and they hid it from other people. They created illusions, Six of Cups, and they said something. Somebody could be from your past. These are people that you left behind, but I feel like somebody was talking about your past to other people, and something ended up turning into a full-blown shit show by way of just a whole bunch of lies, honey. And people were just leaning in, honey. They were on pins and needles. They were on the edge of their seat when they believed that you were this sidewalk gang prostitute and whatever. Listen, I don't knock how people spend their time on this planet, you know, but these are some long-legged lies. These are the kind of lies you got to back up. You got to make sure that you know what you're talking about. And somebody's too embarrassed to admit that they were wrong. In fact, it ain't even about admitting that they were wrong. They're embarrassed about admitting they're wrong to the people that they told this to. They don't really give a damn. They're emotionally manipulative. They don't really give a damn that they did it. They're just embarrassed because now this kind of, makes them look away. And basically, it makes them look like how they are, which is crazy. High Priestess in the reverse. This person wanted to dominate everybody's psyche, their view of you. Show us these people that want to apologize because people are watching you. Look, I can't make it up. Page of Swords. Didn't I just say they're watching? Page of Swords. They're watching you. And you're in the 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 9. Something ain't panning out by way of the gossip. I thought y'all said she was sick. That's crazy business. This is the message. Remember to take what resonates. Leave what does not. Peace be with you.